It do not matter. Clip on a Ruger, look like a ruler.
Okay, so I'm back, and before the video starts, it's greatly appreciated when you interact, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, so this video, we talking about the episode, okay? Now, first, we're going to do these two polls real quick. So, as you know, Tommie, she brought a gun on set and shot it, a BB gun. And I asked y'all, was Tommie wrong for the shooting, right? So 2,000 people voted, right? 62% said no, she wasn't wrong for the shooting. 26% said she was, and then 12% said 50-50. Now, Tommie, she brought this BB gun because, well, for one, she had smoke with 3 people, right? And then apparently someone told her that someone was planning on cutting her. They said that they was going to slice her face. Y'all remember when she said that? Also, today, it was this comment. Someone said, sidebar, Natalie told Tommie that Tink, Akbar, and Rollie was planning to jump her. Tommie said, she would never. That hoe don't like me, but I did get the drop elsewhere, and Anna name was included. Also, after the shooting happened, Tinka actually got to Tommie. They ended up fighting, so I asked y'all who won that. It wasn't really much, not gonna lie. To me, it looked like Tommie got the upper hand. But 2,000 people voted, 75% said Tommie, 15% said Tinka, and then 10% said Ty. Now, on to this episode recap. If you ask me, a lot has happened in front of this fire. A lot of things were said, and we're going to talk about it. Okay, so the part of the episode where the drama starts, right? Dolly, she wants to fight Pretty P again. So, they was at the bonfire, then they left to go get ready because they had to go to this club, right? And then they came back. Dolly, she not back yet. Natalie, like, what happened? Pretty P, who did you fight? Why did you fight? Blah, blah, blah. Dolly, she coming back. She said she heard Dolly say her name. She like, my name is always in your mouth. But they was asking her questions about what happened. Dolly tries to fight Pretty P again. Pretty P like, Tinker threw liquor on you, and you ain't fight Tesehki again. And then, so they was like, well, I ain't fight Tesehki yet because my hand fucked up. But that's what people like trying to say. You keep wanting to fight Pretty P with your hand fucked up, but you're not fighting Tesehki with your hand fucked up.
You Tesehki, no, bitch, when I ask you why we don't have that, okay?
You know, like, we all knew about this agreement, right? Everyone already knew, but they're saying you keep wanting to fight everybody else, but you're not fighting her. And in the confessional, Tesehki was like, Dolly, watch your mouth. What? Next, we have Summer, Jazz, and Natalie, right? So Natalie, she goes and asks Jazz, knowing that it was going to end up in argument. Jazz, how do you feel about Summer? Jazz, like, I don't really like her. They get to arguing. And then Natalie, she's giggling while they're arguing. Then she went and said, I'm tired of y'all arguing. One of y'all might have to go home so y'all don't be arguing in Hawaii.
Jasmine, how do you really feel?
I don't care for Summer.
What?
You started this argument, then complained about the argument. You knew they was going to fucking argue. Like, you knew that. You literally asked, hey, Jazz, how do you feel about Summer? You knew what her answer was going to be. Don't complain now, because you were supposed to send her when Jayla whipped her ass in the ring and you didn't. And then, Akbar and Tinka, they get into, like, this argument and get heated. Now, when she walks off, this is where Rollie calls out Natalie, and in my head, it's like, thank you. Thank you. Finally, someone is not scared to call her out. You basically been saying what the fans been saying. Everyone got to stand in the paint or they got to go home and shit like that, but you don't have to stand in the paint with your own ops. So Natalie talking about Tommie, she like, we just got over our little beef, and it's really still not over, but like, we ain't about to fight because I'm not about to keep fighting the same person. Rollie like, I'm tired of y'all doing that. And I know people don't like Rollie right now, but it's like, in this situation, did she lie? Did she? Rollie like, you be coming at her or people on the internet, but when it's time to do face-to-face, you not coming at them like that, like it's a whole different energy. Natalie, she like, we can argue all day, but I'm not going to keep fighting her over and over again. Scotty like, exactly. Rollie go and say, Scotty, you shut the fuck up because you don't fight regardless. You don't fight at all. Then Rollie was like, Natalie been fighting. I'm like, when? Did I miss something? When? Are we talking about this season or period? Because in the past, yeah, Natalie got in fights. But also in the past, Scotty got in fights. So what do we... Am I tripping? Did Natalie fight this season? Or I don't remember. I really don't remember if she did. I swear I don't. Child, if you think about it, they both fought Rollie. You know, Rollie, she talking to Natalie and Scotty, but I think like mainly Natalie, right? She like, you not about to use me as an id and talking behind people back. And then next thing I know, you in their face. That's the same shit Ivory was saying a couple weeks ago on live. Now, like I said, Rollie mainly talking about Natalie. She was like, just because you executive producer don't mean that you could that you are allowed. Not she said allowed. That's crazy. That you allowed to be hugging them girls. I was just disrespecting you. Rollie was like, we're not about to keep fighting your battles while you be cool with these girls. Rollie, she was like, you have yet to confront Tommie, basically, about what she said about Journey and Jacob, which is Natalie's daughter and husband. So I'm going to just go ahead and assume that Rollie is, like, trying to insinuate that before Tommie got there, Natalie was talking shit. Is that what she's saying? And what the fuck is Natalie doing sitting there smiling? Nothing? You're not gonna... That shit was blowing my mind because, like, where's the energy that you have for Biggie?
Natalie, it's honestly, I feel like you've been
laughing,
like the women on the internet, but when it's time to do face-to-face shit, you don't come out face-to-face.
Whenever, I don't give a fuck.
Scotty, you shut up, bitch, because you barely even fight. Y'all need to stop talking behind people's back, and then when y'all get in their face, y'all don't do shit. But we're not gonna fight your battles for you. We're not gonna... You didn't confront this bitch about what you said about Journey and Jacob.
So then, your friends clocking it. Jayla, Rollie talking her shit, Jayla like, hello? Anna, I'm pretty sure Anna said clock it. Tesehki was like, Rollie clocking it. Like, that shit blew my mind.
You should be worried on clocking. No, for real, because I'm tired of this shit. Who the real baddies here for real?
We can clock it.
But Natalie, she wanted to change the subject. As Rollie's talking, she screams Akbar name, telling her to come back. We not done with this conversation yet. So then some weird shit happened. Natalie laughed off what Rollie was saying and then switched some crazy ass energy to Biggie, who was over there minding her damn business. Alright, so with the current time being them at this bonfire, apparently 3 weeks before that, Biggie got into it with Natalie and Akbar, and she was like, argue with Tommie when she get here, you know? Natalie get the yelling, jumping out of her seat. Her and Akbar did like this little team up thing. And I was like, where the fuck was this energy for Rollie? What? Natty was like, that's what you said. But it's like, who gives a fuck? It was 3 weeks ago and y'all like kind of cool. Like, why are you bringing this up? The shit did not make sense whatsoever. At all. Biggie, she like, every time it's time for Natalie to get in the field with one of her ops, she start copping please, bro. She also said Natalie ain't have that energy with Rollie because Natalie know Rollie will whoop her ass. Ain't gonna lie, that's what it was giving, bro. Y'all then Tesehki defends. Basically seen the weird shit going on. She was like, we not about to use Biggie as a target. Because that's what it was very much weird. Like, that shit was so weird to me.
You said, Natalie and Akbar, I hope y'all ready for Tommie to come.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago we was arguing.
But you didn't say that. That's not what she said. She said, when Tommie gets here.
No.
We not fucking target.
Natalie kind of laughed that off. Like, why you getting up? Tesehki went and stood in front of Biggie. Y'all wasn't going, and I think when Tesehki did that, that's when Tommie was walking in and I was pissed off. If Tommie could have walked in 5 minutes later, I would have loved to see Tesehki versus Natalie and Akbar. Even if it's just an argument. It would have been something. Then the Tommie shit, Tommie get there, she passing out weed, shit like that, right? Then Akbar and Tommie, their situation started, right? Boring. I could care less what happened, 2020 or some shit, whatever the fuck happened in the studio. I don't give a fuck about that. You know, a bunch of Atlanta shit that we don't know or probably don't really give a fuck about. Akbar, she naming people that we don't know none of this at all. Now, the little shady, not really shady, like the nonchalant back and forth. No. Tommie comment, not her comments, her responses and being nonchalant, that shit was funny as hell to me.
Right.
Say what? Huh?
This shit is too corny. Let me write this down.
Yeah,
What else?
like here to do shit. And we good.
Yeah, got it. No, I'm gonna let her finish. I don't even know her. So
Then at one point, they both was like telling each other, like, you're here because of me, right? Akbar, she like, you're here because of me. You're the special guest. Tommie like, I'm always the special guest, which she is. You know, basically, like, whether Akbar was there or not, Tommie was going to be the special guest for God. She's been a special guest, like, the past 3 seasons, right? Now, as Tommie is going back and forth with Akbar, Rollie said something. She's talking to Tommie. She said, maybe you should stop drinking so you can remember what the fuck you said. Tommie responded. She said, maybe you should stop smoking so you can stop lying. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of arguing. And then Akbar wanted to go back to the argument. No, we don't want it. Now, she like, back to what I was talking about. No. Then Scotty clocks the bunny. It's a slit in the bunny. She like, what do you got in that bunny? Basically. Look, that point forward, when I tell you, I was dying the whole time. I'm sorry. If you tell me you ain't at least giggle at this episode, I'm not believing you. Right? Then Tinker come. She wants to fight. She didn't fight Akbar. Akbar, she didn't want to fight. Then she tries to fight Tommie. Tommie like, girl, I don't even know you. I feel like Tinker in this beef with Tommie, it was very much exaggerated. I feel like you wanting to fight because of that was, don't get me wrong, love Tinker, but this situation, I feel like, no, sit down. And that's another thing. I'm seeing a lot of people saying they didn't even like Tinka like this whole time. I like Tinka. I like her. But this situation with Tommie, I do feel like she's dragging it, basically. Tinka trying to force Akbar and Tommie to fight, crazy to me. Crazy. And then I thought Tinka was mad when Tommie and who else? I don't know. When Tommie was like, Tinka looked like two different people with and without makeup on. I thought that's what she was mad at. Not the, I don't know. Tinka, she starts walking towards Tommie. That's when Tommie pulled out her gun and shot, bro. And when I understand it's this joke with Rollie and Akbar running off, right? Me personally, I would have ran too. I don't know how y'all just sat there with y'all jaws dropped. I don't know if it's like initial shock or whatever. Me personally, I would have got the fuck too. Because it's like at home or any other where, if someone starts shooting, y'all just gonna sit there with y'all jaws dropped. Like, they just sat there and just, like, moved out the way. I would have got the fuck too. Like, ain't no way I'm just scooting a few inches over so the bullet don't hit me. I'm sorry. No. Now, I don't know if it's Zeus being messy, the editors being messy, but I did hear giggling. But we've seen Zeus layer audio on top of the videos and shit like that. So I don't know if in that time people was giggling. Because like it was loud too. Like y'all made sure y'all put the giggling in there. Also Biggie. What was Biggie saying in the background after the shooting happened? About Tommie and his gun. What was she? Can someone please tell me what she said? Because I don't know and I want to know. Because she was loud too. Now, in my opinion, I thought she was about to get jumped. Tommie, like, before she started shooting, because, like, every single girl that she was just arguing with is standing up at this point, and then one is behind her. And I know Akbar said I wasn't going to sneak you. I don't trust nobody, not going to lie. I thought they was about to jump this girl, but they didn't. Akbar really did not sneak her. She really didn't. But after they get the gun from her, they start fighting. Tinka and Tommie start fighting. It wasn't that much of a fight, if you ask me. Once again, I do feel like Tommie had the upper hand, especially when security got there. She had Tinka wig and shit like that. It was a lot going on, bro. This is probably one of my favorite episodes, if not my favorite episode. Eyes glued to the TV. Is that messy? I don't know, but I'm just being honest. Hey, total shit show. The way everything played out is not what I was expecting, like at all. That's it for this video, okay? So if you found it interesting, I hope you did at least a little bit. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn your post notifications on. Thank you.